cool. So tonight we're not having a quarantine. Are you gonna have some of this or no?
No.
What do you want? Just a scotch?
I think I'll just take the scotch. I heard that works
tonight,
as a good diet.
Instagram world. Tonight, this afternoon. Fucking getting a phone call. We're here with Adam.
Hey guys.
Adam's partaking in SipTalk. Let me text Melinda back. She's not showing. Do you want to pour some drinks?
Sure.
Please. Today we are drinking
Skull and Bone Scotch.
Skull Scotch. So here's Adam. He's going to pour us up. I'm going to add some of this shit to my drink.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Hey Primo, what's happening? So guys, I'd love to hear some intake on how much everyone's freaking out right now. I can tell you, I am definitely a little freaked out, but I'm being extra healthy as I'm drinking pure scotch here.
You think that's going to be all right? Because it's warm in here.
Hey, yo, what's going on? Thanks for the compliment, Prima. I appreciate that.
All right, V, can you close this
So,
for me?
crazy enough, we actually have an incoming application. We have a lease signing tomorrow. Business is definitely not slowed down whatsoever. But
Actually, business is fucked. Business is really severely, very, very hardcore fucked. We're talking like leather and fucking whips and shit. Business fucking sucks. But
it's definitely a little slow, but we still have business going on nonetheless. So it's not total pandemic yet, at least in the DiGiulio Group office. But it's definitely a little scary out there. I went to the grocery store last night, and I thought I maybe have witnessed maybe like 3 or 4 fights break out about pasta. Didn't think anyone cared that much about eating pasta that was made out of chickpeas or lentils or whatever else. But I'm curious, has anyone else run into anything like this, or what is everyone doing to prepare? Any feedback?
I'm going to pull this back over. You get some messages or no? Big ups, you guys being at work. You know, we are not just regular employees, though, because what we do is we run teams, we manage teams, we facilitate other people doing deals and doing business. So we kind of provide a platform. If we're not here, other people can't do their jobs, other people can't make money, and other people can't afford their bills. So without us being here, we're kind of fucking over other people. Now, everybody has the option to stay home. They have the option to stay home. If you don't want to be here, you don't feel comfortable being here, you don't feel safe being here, completely fine. I have the interns every other hour wiping down all the surfaces with Clorox wipes. They're cleaning door handles, they're cleaning computers, they're cleaning keyboards. We have, what do you call, latex gloves back here.
Yes.
We're going to have some masks available either tomorrow or Thursday. We're waiting on that, but delivery looks promising. It took me forever to find somebody who's going to deliver pretty soon.
Sure.
Thank you. I hope business picks up too, because really this is our livelihood. And hey, Andres, what's up, man? Without this business, like really, my biggest concern right now is how the fuck any small business is going to pay rent. Because you have a bar that serves drinks from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. and all of a sudden this bar can't serve food and drinks.
Okay.
So people have to order online.
Yes.
Now, how do they make even a fraction of the money that they were making before serving delivery and takeout food? Now, bear in mind their rent is still 20 grand a month or 12 grand a month or whatever it might be. It's not cheap. It's a lot of money. How does that business doing soft serve ice cream cone versus steak dinners going to keep up?
I honestly don't know the full answer to that, but I think as much government action has been taken over the past few days to increase the amount of small business loans. There's been some restaurants, including Harlem Public. Just a quick shout out to HP. I love what they're doing. They're actually having people being able to pick up cocktails at a discounted price. Just add your own ice, and you got a cocktail on the way. You can order delivery, and you can order some accessories,
Delivery or
like
pickup?
T-shirts. Delivery, pickup, and so on. Now, I think that that's really innovative. I know some other restaurants are doing that. I think the institute that gives liquor licenses has actually worked out where you can buy bottles of liquor from the bar, which is really, really cool. And that's a way of kind of helping your local businesses. And I think we definitely need to be doing everything we can, especially if you want to support your local bars. And, in a week or two, that when this all cleans up, they're still there.
In a week or two, when this all cleans up, First of all, I don't think there's any cleanup, because bear in mind what this is involved.
Oh, cheers, by the way. We didn't actually cheers.
Shit. Well, hold up. Let me.
You sure it's gonna taste good?
No, it's gonna taste like shit. But either way, it was either
what we do for health,
putting
right?
it in my nose. So,
Yo.
Well,
I can make some real funky cocktails, but that is up there with
let
the
me
strangest.
stir this shit up. Whoever's looking at this, you probably can't see it, but we got some emergency.
It's certainly
some
not
scotch.
your quarantine.
Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. And then the domino effect when the business can't pay rent. Well, we're fucked one way or the other. So at least the people here can pay their own rent because they're working. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is sharp as fuck. But
I wouldn't.
yeah. So if people here get sick, that's on them. They have the option to come to the office. People don't have to come to the office. They can work remotely. We got about 75,000 people that saw our ads for the coronavirus.
Sure.
It's only Manhattan-based. The advertising is a targeting with Facebook. The corona showings are remote showings where people can view remotely and live via FaceTime or videos. We have 3D cameras. We have 360 cameras. We're trying to make it as fluid as possible, transitioning into not seeing the apartments in person. But yeah, I mean, if the agents want to work, they got to get on public transportation, or they got to drive, or they got a bicycle. But we're trying our best to allow the people in our charge to earn a living. Now, that's on us. If somebody comes in and they end up getting sick, we gave them the option. But we're just providing the platform because I don't really know any other way to look at it. We manage and train independent contractors.
Fair.
And it's a risk for us to be here, given we're in our 20s and 30s and we're healthy and we're fit and we probably consume enough alcohol to sterilize anybody's fucking liver. But, by the way, cheers.
Cheers.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of alcohol, I've been waiting on this one.
This is not a quarantini. I don't know what the fuck it is, but
It's alcohol.
it's alcohol and vitamin C.
I got a
Super
question.
You got a question. What's the question?
Somebody asks, what are you guys going to do if this lasts until July, August?
Okay, that's a good question. That's Facebook. All right, Instagram, listen up. Because Facebook over here, wave Ivana. All right. Ivana kicks ass. She's helping us do the Facebook Live. What are we going to do if this lasts until June or July and August?
Yeah.
To be completely honest, I actually think we're fully fucked.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to earn enough to cover our overhead, which means we're not going to be able to continue on. Now, I really believe that that's a very unlikely scenario. I believe that the state and the city are going to understand there's going to be a lot of pushback from business owners who cannot conduct business. Like I just said, when you take a place that's used to serving steak dinners, they can only serve soft serve for 85 cents.
Right.
You go from a $65 entree to an 85-cent entree, they're not going to be able to afford their rent.
No.
The business downstairs from us, their rent is $16,000 a month. It's over 16
Sheesh.
grand. They folded yesterday
Yes.
because they're already a little behind on rent. They're going into the busier season, but they can't forecast. They're going to recoup what they need to recoup to stay in business. And how are they gonna persevere when people aren't even allowed to walk down the sidewalks?
So wait, can I just to be
Right.
a calmer voice in the
Hey,
hysteria?
Snob
that-
and Rob, thank you guys, Hannah, for joining. Just pay attention, please, and add if you'd like to.
So just to calm everybody down, just for a second, because I feel like there's a lot of voices all over the place right now that are scaring the shit out of everybody. So just let me give a glimmer of a little bit of hope, okay? So right now we're looking at probably quarantining the city in the next 48 hours, maybe 24 hours.
very likely.
Yeah, it's already been announced by the mayor today in the afternoon. I think that's most likely going to happen. They tried starting down the bars and restaurants and theaters and gyms, but it's just not enough. So I'd like to see what the trends are maybe in another week on where we're at. I guarantee you within 9 to 10 days, we're going to start talking about sectioning off certain areas that still need to be quarantined, certain other areas are under control. How do we reopen bars and restaurants?
There's everything's going to close, but the conversation, how do we reopen?
Exactly.
I don't think we're going to have a reopen conversation for a long time.
How long?
You
You don't think trends are going to instantly change once we have everyone sectioned off in their own apartments?
Well, you look at China, which is still in a state of distress.
They just closed their biggest hospital because they don't have enough patients anymore for coronavirus. They've decreased a lot to the point where they're going back.
That's what the media says. But really, do you think that's fully accurate? Do you know how biased the media is over there? How government controlled the media is over there?
Of course.
So they're playing this like they're good and copacetic. I I don't actually.
What
believe
about
they
South Korea?
What about North Korea?
We don't know anything about them.
Where I think that the presidential statement, or what's he called? Not the emperor.
You mean
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un. Okay.
He said that anybody displaying signs and of symptoms should be shot.
Okay, but that's also a dictatorship there.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
a very different.
I'm just saying.
And listen, you know, you
the
have
world
Italy,
is dealing with this.
But you have Italy, which has the oldest European population in the region. Okay, that's why they've had such an outbreak like they've had. Okay, so it's just to start that, you know, a lot of people have been saying that we're very close to Italy, but we don't have an old population like Italy does. Okay, yes, we have a lot of older baby boomers that are in America for sure, but I think we are learning. There's been a lot of progress made, especially in India. They developed some antibiotics that have actually worked to eliminate the coronavirus.
Antibiotics or antibodies?
Antibiotics that they've been using in a combination of some certain ingredients. I'd be happy to post it on my Instagram later, just on some facts that I found over the past few days.
Adam, what's your Instagram?
It's at Adams in the Band. There's some underscores in there. I'm sure you can find me, but if you type in Adams in the Band, I'm sure you'll find me.
If you're following me, you'll be able to find him.
Absolutely.
But one thing that Ross just brought to my attention: Facebook, pay attention. Whoever's watching this in post-production, pay attention. Instagram, please, for Christ's sake. On my LinkedIn, I have a link that is a petition to the governor
Yes.
to forego
Rents,
forbearance of rent
mortgages,
payments, mortgage
utilities.
payments, and utilities payments. Guys, we are going to be really fucked if we can't make money and still have to pay. And the way that I see this going down is this: what I think is going to happen. They're going to tell us you still have to pay rent, you still have to pay everything, but they're going to forgive you on late payments. However, if your rent is $4,800 for a one bedroom and you live in Midtown or downtown Manhattan, $4,800, and your late payment is $50, and they're going to say, well, you don't have to pay us the $50 because there's a new law, right?
Right.
But you got to pay us the $4,800 even though you didn't make any money this month.
Okay. So
You're fucked, man.
I'll be very honest with you. So the governor already announced that there's a moratorium on evictions for the next 3 months.
Moratorium on eviction.
And new evictions.
Okay. But what if you don't pay rent for 3 months, and then they turn the eviction switch back on?
Okay.
And you're fucking out,
so-
man.
so
you owe
I-
3 months
I
worth of.
think-
Look, just hear me out on this one. So you don't make enough money to pay rent for 3 or 4 months,
Okay.
and your landlord is not allowed to evict you. They flip the switch back on for evictions. You now have made $0 because you've been at home getting fat and happy, watching TV, watching Netflix, not working because you can't leave.
Right.
And now you're allowed to be evicted. Your landlord's going to file. There's going to be so many eviction lawsuits starting when they flip that switch
But
back
you
on.
don't think that-
And how are you going to, given you're saving $50 a month for 3 months, but that's $150, whereas your rent is $4,800 a month. Okay, now you owe $13,000 or $14,400.
Okay, so
Now you have to pay $14,000.
But let me ask you another question. Let's say the landlords choose to evict, because I could guarantee you right now that most people are going to be in the same position as anybody else.
Thank you.
People are going
Thank
to
you,
get
sir.
laid off. People are going to get laid off in a few weeks. People are going to get, there's going to be massive, firings, especially with the airline industry if they don't get their stimulus package, and if Americans don't get checks from the government over the
Well,
next few weeks.
Ryanair, I heard, grounded all their planes. I don't know.
Yes.
Probably there's more airlines.
Well, the
but-
airline industry has already announced that they'll be broke before May if this continues up. So the thing is, and it's nobody's fault. At the end of the day, this is not
But
any
think about that,
direct
though.
fault
Think
on
about
anybody.
that. You have the airline industries, which make millions and millions and millions, tens, hundreds of millions of dollars a month, saying that they're actually going to go broke. They're going to go broke in a month or two. And then you take a small business, or like the pizza shop downstairs, and somehow we're supposed to last longer than these companies?
No.
I think our overheads are very similar percentage-wise.
I agree. I think though too that
I mean, we're
But
not
the
talking.
Federal Reserve has already announced, by the way, just so everybody could feel a little bit ease. The Federal
Hey,
Reserve
Deidre.
has already made it very clear that they're going to offer small business loans, and basically they're going to use the full muscle of giving it out to just about anybody that needs it right now
A
to
small
keep their
business
business
loan
afloat.
still needs to be paid back, just like
Yeah,
you're not paying rent for 3 months.
interest free with zero penalty on when you pay it back. You can most likely defer the payments, and on top of that, I don't see how a landlord is going to actually push people to pay rent right now. And I also don't think they're going to go evict more than half of New York City based upon the biggest epidemic we've ever faced in our lifetime.
But I think we're really facing some real
Tough
serious
conversations, yeah.
Not tough conversations, like some hardcore fucking. Like I said, fucking leather and whips and shit. Like we are getting fucked. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad.
But so as bad as it may be, where are the positive signs that you see?
And also, let me ask you this: as a small business owner,
Okay.
as a small business owner, if they give a rental forbearance for tenants of residential apartments,
Okay.
I really feel they're probably not going to do that on commercial. Just like all the laws now are being written for residential, they're not being written for commercial, right? Now, bear in mind that commercial is actually the support for the people that support their home, right?
Making me want to drink faster and faster. But
Well, I can't. By the way, this is fucking disgusting. This is emergency.
I claim that though. That would be pretty.
And fucking scotch. And yes, Nicole, we are fucked. It's going to be bad and worse. It's going to get way worse.
Nicole,
it
as in.
Nicole Caulfield. Nicole and I used to work. She has her own podcast.
Oh, very nice.
We're trying to link up. We wanted to get Nicole on the podcast here, and then we would do her podcast as well. It's her and her boyfriend, which is very cool.
Well, hello, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole, from Adam. Hey, Ming, what's up? And you got Prima and Andreas just sending us random emojis.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, Prima and Andres, thanks so much for the support. And hey, Ming, hope all is well, girl.
Nicole said hi. So, are we in the frame over there?
Yeah.
Anything from Facebook?
No. Just that one question.
Really, you had the one question. Really, what I want to know is what most people are. I mean, it's cool.
How many people are actually working from home? I want to know that one. How many of
if
you are actively
if you're working from home, let us know because we're really fucking serious, like how that actually works.
Yeah, I can't work from home. I get so distracted. Like I'm like winding up like fixing things that I put off for months because I work 6-7 days a week, so I never get to it. And then like half my day is gone, and then I kind of jump back on the computer. But it's like I can't stop like working on things that distract the hell out of me.
So I get in the zone. I could do like a solid 2 hours. But I have the over-ear Bose headphones, over the ear, so there's no distraction, noise canceling, and then I play like music that doesn't have any words.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of lo-fi music.
Like focus music, basically.
Focus, yeah, but lo-fi is this kind of deep, funkadelic type. It's weird. Like I don't even know what it's called. I just Spotify lo-fi, and that's what shows up.
I've worked in your office and heard it before. It's very like.
All right, hold on. So I work for New York State, and we will soon have to answer the hotline calls. Living hell. I'm sure. Are you answering those from home, though? Sir, he's working from home. Near a kitchen is dangerous. Why? What is it? Is there a fire hazard in your kitchen, sir?
What's going on?
Nicole's been working from home. She said you have to create a schedule for yourself, which I like.
Okay, I do that now for my current day-to-day.
Andres is like, and by work I mean in front of my TV, and by home I mean my bed, which is fine. And sir, he said he's getting fat, eating a lot of snacks.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So one thing that I do is I'll sit still and just work, like lock the fuck in. Have you seen my office at home?
Yes.
My office at home, anybody who's listening or watching, my office at home is the hallway between my dining area and my bathroom area and my bedroom. It's about, 12 feet long? And it's a hallway. And I've painted, so I have a black desk.
Right.
I have the iMac, and then I painted the wall black. It's like sensory deprivation zone.
It's a little
And
bit
I sit there with the over-ear headphones on, noise canceling, and I lock the fuck in. That's how I wrote the 80-page agent handbook. Was just staring at a wall, staring at the computer, typing.
But I mean, after a while, though, you probably get a little distracted, no?
2 hours in, and then you go for a walk. You get up, you walk around, you go outside.
What are you going to do if you can't go inside and can't work out?
It's a 40-story building. To answer your question, what can I do if I can't go outside and walk around? It's a 40-story building. So what I do is I step out of the apartment and I walk up to the top of the building and I walk back down to the bottom of the building and then walk back up to my apartment. So I walk the full 40 stories and the full 40 down.
Wow, good for you.
So, but you'd be surprised. You come back up and you got like a little sweat going on, your legs are a little twitchy and shit because you haven't used these climbing muscles. Because you don't do that when you run. You don't do that when you walk.
Nope.
You only do it on a Stairmaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that like gets you high as fuck. You just pound some water, so you get that flowing through your muscles right now, and then you just wait a little while. You go back to work.
Okay.
But that's really if you can't go outside. Like I'll work for 3-4 hours straight, and then go do 5 miles, come back, shower, drink some cold water for an hour, and then get back in. But these aren't like full days off, which we haven't fucking had lately.
I don't
think we had in the last 2 years a single snow day.
Nope. Last time I think was 2017 or 2016 that we had a real snow day where it was like 20 inches of snow or 18 inches of snow. But it's been a mild winter until Corona. So
What I want to ask the people on live is, have you guys had any snow days? Because we got a few people in upstate New York, probably had
Okay.
some snow days. Trish is like, it's a mess so far. Trish, how is it a mess working from home? It should be really nice, unless you're spending all your time cleaning up.
True.
My cousin in Sweden, how have you been affected by coronavirus in Sweden? I'm really curious. Let's see. Honestly, I start my day with working out. It keeps you pumped. I did wake up this morning. I did like a little over 3 miles.
Okay.
Although at the end of the winter time, I am super out of shape, so like I was dying by the end of it.
I'm sure.
But it was also cold this morning.
It's been
So
the
I'm
coldest
worried
day
about-
that we've had all
I'm
year.
worried about going outside, breaking a sweat, have my immune system come down,
Right.
come home. You're passing all these germs and shit on the way.
Well, that's why you got to get like airborne or something like that. Or in your case, emergency, but not mixed with scotch.
Well, I think I actually
take a bit more
there's
there.
been a few times I've been like deathly sick, and I've scotched or vodka'd it up.
Well, wasn't there a story where somebody actually survived from coronavirus through honey and whiskey?
Somebody said they survived coronavirus drinking honey and whiskey, which I think honey is like the ultra miracle substance.
As long as
that
it's
is
real
just-
honey, though. That's
As long as it's real honey.
Yeah.
I like locally produced honey because
Sure.
you get all the pollen from the local tree strains.
Mhm.
And, you know what I just thought of? Is the shit email that I sent out. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me finish my statement on honey. Local honey is the most important because you get the pollen from your local plants, your local species of trees and bushes and flowers and shit, which is what's in the air, and that's what you need to build your own antibodies for, so that you
Absolutely.
don't have allergic reactions. All right, hold up. So it's been challenging everyone to do the insanity workout. Yeah, all right. Thanks, Nicole. All right. I got a carpet. I don't want to sweat in that shit. Today's been a mess because the agency wasn't prepared. Tons of emails and lots of scrambling going on to make this work. Fully understand, because we are the agency.
Right.
And we are doing our best to be prepared and react real time. And that's why we're in the office, because we have to be able to react real time.
Exactly.
And if I get sick, I get sick. Like, that's, to be honest with you, I don't think the coronavirus is something that's going to end me. Right?
May
However, I did go to school with someone whose mother got strep throat and died from it. Which, like, to this day, it was her birthday the other day. Like, that shit rocks me. I had a real bad case of strep throat about a decade ago, maybe 12 years ago. I didn't have health insurance. I couldn't go to the doctor.
Okay.
I'd have somebody else go and get me antibiotics, which is fucking nuts. Speaks to the American healthcare system.
Ugh.
But somebody went and got antibiotics for me, and there was like 3 weeks where I got strep throat so bad, I actually, and this was after she passed away,
Okay.
I actually was afraid I was going to die in my sleep. I was afraid my throat was going to close up.
So, I mean, listen, that's
Strep
there's
throat.
a lot of
Now, I take somebody who's my age, mid-30s, who is pretty healthy. I work out. I feel pretty vital. I don't feel like I'm at any risk for any major cold.
okay.
And I think I'm pretty good should coronavirus hit me. I'll be pretty resilient. And I think there's a decent chance I've come in contact with it already.
Same here.
Not everybody's like that, but I really feel that's the case.
I think so. Here's the bigger problem. So I don't know if anyone's been following along in any of the press conferences or been reading any of the CDC information, but a lot of what they're saying is that there's just not enough testing kits, right? So the ground zero of coronavirus is currently in New York City. They're saying that we are ground zero here.
Oh, fuck yeah, we're ground
And,
zero. Cruise ships, planes, 3 airports.
Exactly. So what they're saying is that it could wind up affecting maybe 40% of New York City's population. Now, 80% of them is mild cases. So let's say that's maybe 3.2 million people, 3.1 million people that'll probably get a cold or flu-like symptoms. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. We've all dealt with the cold and the common flu and stuff like that. I understand that that's a little scary, but like guys, we've all survived that before. There's another 20% that'll be pretty severe. Now, most of the cases for the people who get it severely are 60 years plus. So if you have family, you have relatives, grandparents, do your best to stay away, especially if you're under the age of 40 years old. But more importantly, like if there is a 2% death rate right now, or mortality rate, where people are passing away. So this is something that we need to kind of keep in mind. And I think that right now you guys really need to take your precautions. I know that the bars and restaurants being shut down, that's really, really scary. But there's a lot of cases that are
I agree with you. The bars and restaurants being shut down, it's really fucking scary.
It's
And
terrifying.
I actually brought food today. I brought food from my house. I
When
mean,
was the last time that happened?
I don't even know. The food that we cooked on Sunday, I got prepared for a little St. Patrick's Day. Adam Andreas came over, and we made a corned beef.
Yep.
We made cabbage, potatoes, a little Irish feast. I actually ate so fucking much food. It's not even funny. But we did this little St. Patrick's shindig, and I brought the food today because yesterday they said after 8 p.m. New York City, New York State restaurants have to close down. So I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do for food today. Now I went out with one of the interns and walked around. We went to Dwayne Reed, went to CVS, trying to buy cleaning supplies for the office. And we looked at what our options were. There were a few restaurants open, but mostly pickup. But that was something that actually scared me because I'm like, I don't stock up on food.
Me neither.
I got a decent bar at home. You got a decent bar at home, but I don't have actual food. So
Pasta. That's
pasta. I don't even have pasta. I'm gonna make it by hand. Flour and
Beginning
eggs,
of the
man.
dough, man.
The Bruno Paris way.
Yeah, well, I still got some more eggs for you at home.
So, anybody who's watching on Instagram, thank you for joining. Moses, thank you for joining. Anybody watching on Facebook, thank you for joining. Anybody who's watching real time, thank you for joining. However, if you're watching me, you probably already know me through whatever channel, whatever network. I'm going to share some shit that I probably shouldn't have sent yesterday. I sent out a company email about how we address the coronavirus in the office, and
That was you, not me.
I don't take anything too seriously because I'm the guy at a funeral who's dealing with it deep internally, but I'm also going to be having laughs, remembering that person, enjoying that person's life, but I'm not going to be in the grave with that fucking person.
Okay, fair.
Right? I'm not going to be in the grave with the person who's having the funeral. I'm going to be the one throwing some flowers, throwing some dirt, thinking about great memories. And half the time, because if we have memories together, it's good shit. It's going to be fun shit. It's going to make me remember and want to share that shit. It's going to make me happy.
Okay.
So,
where are you going with this?
where am I going with this? When we face adversity, I don't react in a negative way. Like I said, I don't want to be in the coffin with the other person. Right? So, I sent an email out yesterday. I really wanted to make people chuckle. However, late last night, it was like 11:30, and I'm like, let me just look on Twitter to see, because I've been sharing all this shit about how our office is open, we're sanitizing shit. If anybody needs extra office space, they can have it. We got a conference room, we got desk space, we got computers, we got a printer. If anybody's in urgent need of professional space, we can do it. Almost today, I extended that to students. I didn't do it, but I was thinking it'd probably be a good idea.
Well, now that you said it, you might as well just offer.
Well, I will probably tomorrow, but I'm just concerned that if I extend it and the mayor or the governor shuts us down, then it was just completely useless. So I really want to see where the narrative goes. But either way, I sent this email yesterday. I'm going to share it with you right now. No, I don't need pasta, but thank you very much. I make my own pasta by hand. I'm pretty good at it. But I'm going to share this email, and I want you to hear this email. I want, all right, Primo, I'm going to share the email. Anybody on Facebook? Who the fuck knows? All right.
Oh, man.
The email says how we're handling business at the DiGiulio Group. As of today, there's no plans to close the office. However, we are advising that you use extreme caution on public transportation. It includes keeping your hands to yourself, using your inside voice, and not touching your face. We'd also like you to advise to wash your hands when you arrive to the office before entering. This will help spreading the germs from the A train into the office. There are several other trains of germs, but right now we like to focus on the west side. Below are detailed instructions on washing your hands. Additionally, the DiGiulio Group is unable to provide face masks and plastic gloves at the moment, since they're sold out everywhere. Should you exhibit symptoms of, and right now we actually do provide plastic gloves, face masks, we should have tomorrow or Wednesday. If you exhibit any symptoms, we ask that you protect us from you. If you have your own protective gear, you're welcome to bring it to the office. Dish gloves, fully acceptable. If you do not, stay home. Now, I think so far, like, there's a couple of jokes, but 100% serious on this, right?
You want to share the title of it?
No, the title of it. The title of the email is. What's the title of the email? How do you figure that out? We're showing apartments during the COVID shutdown. That's the title. There's a subject line underneath the title that when you open the email, you don't see it. The subject line is Corona and Lime, please.
Now that may be a bit tone deaf, but that's.
Are you guys listening to this? Because I really need some feedback. And if you send me your email, I will send you this email.
Oh, great.
So, dish gloves are acceptable. If you don't have these supplies, please stay home. In the event the NTA shuts down, the transportation system will be able to conduct business remotely. We're running right now social media ads to the company, remember, offering remote showings called the Corona Showing. Agents who participate in remote showings need to be able to have their clients fill out the registration form and, most importantly, the agency disclosure form, which is required by New York State.
Fair.
So we're trying to follow the rules, regulations here. If you do meet clients, we advise extreme caution, especially if the clients are showing any symptoms.
Okay.
Tips: if you happen to show a client with symptoms, there's nowhere you can go. They cannot get you. If you climb a tree, you've just made the task of biting you a little bit more fun. The same goes for water. They love to swim. Remain calm. Just sit still. Try to maintain distance. Note that bystanders will try to avoid anybody overtly displaying symptoms of coronavirus, especially if they're notified.
See,
if that doesn't work, one of you is going to get it. You can't tranquilize a client because it's unsafe, and they do not go to sleep very fast. I guess you hope the client is uninterested in you, and they don't go for your major arteries or spinal cord too quick. Right. So yeah, obviously that's some bullshit. What I did was I Googled what happens if you fall in a lion's cage at the zoo.
Okay.
Or lion's den at the zoo.
But it's also,
Let me continue.
There's been so much chaos around this. I understand the lightheartedness of it. I mean, you and I are always kind of like that. That's a dynamic that you and I kind of be on shoulder to shoulder about. But I also, but I the thing is that you.
I'm going to continue. So, because I'm very professional in this, how does COVID-19 spread? Person to person spreads. Virus touches people to people. This is the important stuff that nobody's reading. They're just focusing on the bullshit. Can some of the virus spread without being sick? Short answer from CDC, yes. Spread from contact with contaminated surfaces or objects?
Yes.
Yes. Then I got a bunch of statistics. This is the majority of the email. The majority of the email is the statistics and how it can be spread. I also say I've included a PDF that includes advice on protecting yourself and your office environment. Should anybody freak out, stay cool, calm, and healthy. That PDF is available only in the company email. Advice for corona panic attacks when in public. Run. Some people may mistake standing in place, but this only gives the infected more time to recruit from the colony and could result in more stress. Go to shelter immediately, as quickly as you can. Get in a car or a building that can be securely shut. If you encounter stinging bees along the way, run to shelter. Try to run through shrubs or bush to distract them. If there is no shelter nearby, keep running until you leave them behind. Some may pursue victims half a mile or more before giving them the chase. Don't give up. And the next line is just disregard the bullshit. I Googled some shit about surviving a tiger, and I Googled some shit about bees. Either way, you're reading the email. It's much more coherent. It makes sense. People. So here's what happened.
Whom,
so I to you.
Okay,
but
I have a sense of humor that could sometimes come off a bit crass.
Exactly.
So,
and that's why I sent it to you and the other people in the company. And when I sent this mass email out to everybody else, I said, "This is what I sent to the company.
What kind of
Please
pushback
pay
did you
attention."
get?
What's that?
What kind of pushback did you get?
What kind of pushback? At 11 o'clock last night, I logged into Twitter just to check in on Twitter because I like to check 2 or 3 times a day the different media networks, TikTok,
You're better than
Instagram,
most people on that.
LinkedIn. I don't really interact that much, but I just check what's going on. I like to upload some shit. If people DM me, I read the messages.
Okay.
And somebody had taken screenshots of the email. Now this is fucking nuts. People had taken screenshots of the email, and they, what is it called when you do the @ symbol? They tagged the Manhattan Borough President, other politicians in the New York State, New York City area,
Okay.
other media outlets.
Well, so
Well,
what was the lesson learned here?
people are way too fucking sensitive.
Okay, fair. I mean,
Lesson
well, we're
learned.
way
People
too
are sensitive.
PC as it is as a country,
People are
but
sensitive
that's
as
fair.
fuck. People are sensitive as fuck.
But as a real estate broker, I mean, you know, we always pay attention to tonality and
As a
how
real
things are
estate broker-
delivered. So
as a real estate
so I
broker-
get on the like. Listen, my job is never off, right? Neither is yours. But at the end of the day, you
Thank you
also
for
have to
laughing.
think about something like. I would totally relate to that humor because, like, I would most likely say some of this stuff in like off cuff and just to be funny. And it's just my outlook as well. But I would also think that you have to understand that some people are just not always going to arrive to the same conclusion as you.
Let me tell you something. I watched Compass's address with Rob Revkin today,
Okay.
and it just seemed basically like it didn't seem fucking real. And the thing is,
How so?
we're a small company. We're independent brokerage. We don't have people that own our company. We don't have people that change the direction of our company based on what they want.
Okay.
It's up to us.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we're just real as fuck. So people got a problem. They got a fucking problem with it. All right, that's
Unfortunately,
fine.
we live in a
That's
country
fine.
that
But if
that's
somebody
not
gets
cool
a chuckle,
anymore.
if 8 people chuckle out of 4,500 people I sent the fucking email to, cool. That's fun. I
That's
enjoy,
your audience.
I enjoy. That's my audience. I'm worried about those 8 people and the 4,000 people that don't give a shit because they didn't fucking open it, and the 3 people that are unhappy with it are like, oh, that's crass. That's not nice. I don't give a shit because those 4 people are not my audience.
Okay.
My audience is a fucking person in the deli. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? You know, I'm surprised you're still fucking working. How's your family? Like just regular fucking people. I'm not worried about the people that get offended so easily because that's not my people. Like I don't hang out with people. You gotta have a thick skin to be in New York. You gotta have a thick skin to hang out with regular people.
You kind of took the words out of my mouth, and I was also going to say that there's going to be a lot of changes over the next couple of weeks about what we're going to be doing as a country, as a city, as neighbors, as family, and I think the best attitude to have and to kind of support you on that is roll with the punches, guys.
Well, I agree.
Like honestly, like
Don't go
I
anywhere.
can't
Hey,
go to a liquor store.
Instagram, come back. I gotta share some funny shit.
I can't
Hold
go
on,
to
stay right
go to a
I
bar
have
and
something
drink, but you know what? I can
When
go to a
he's
liquor
done,
store
listen.
and have some drinks.
Your
Yeah,
liquor
you just
stores
gotta
are still
roll
open?
with it.
Are liquor stores still open?
Yeah, 100%. I went to a liquor store last night. I bought like $200 worth of bottles.
Nah,
So party at my house, right? 10 people or less, though. 10 people or less.
50 people, I think. 50.
No, 10 now. 10. I
Um,
can find some 10
alright.
people that are nice.
So, I have to say, so my friend Josh Elstein posted something about pregnancies going up and a lot of babies being born 9+ months from right now, which
Okay.
I totally agree.
That's fair enough.
I totally agree. Because I was thinking myself, like I was going to make a funny post, being on lockdown. If we actually get locked down, I'd be like, babies might be born pretty soon. Because of lockdown. What else are you going to do?
Either that or some relationships
People got-
may blow up. So
People-
either way.
People got body parts, you know. You know, you got a car, you're on lockdown, you still need servicing.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
That's the sense of humor, ladies and gentlemen, right there. That's
no,
us.
but you're right. Some shit might blow up. So China
China.
has actually seen an uptick in divorce rates since people have been locked down.
I agree.
You don't like Chinese people?
No, I just think when you're locked down with a couple in a relationship, things tend to come out when you have nowhere else
How
to go.
are you locked down with a couple in a relationship?
I wasn't. I'm just saying I've been in enough relationships to know if I'm in there
With
too
couples?
long, I may blow up. No, myself in a relationship.
Oh, yourself in a relationship.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what we got. People are always going to find something to bitch about. Thank you. You are entirely correct.
True.
New Yorkers thank New Yorkers for their honesty. St. Patrick's Day at Adam's house. Seriously asking, cough, cough. No, because we did a little St. Patrick's on Sunday.
did. I'm sure it'll wind up happening in my apartment
We
either
had a
way.
really nice bottle of whiskey, Jameson.
We did.
It was
That-
not just a regular Jameson, which I brought to the party. My own bottle of Jameson, standard issue.
Brought
Came in a
some black barrel. It's
Black-
amazing,
Black
amazing
Cask,
Jameson.
black
Black-
but
Black
it was really nice. I don't really have that much more I want to say about Corona, except the fact that we are fucked.
A little bit, yeah.
We are fucked. If business doesn't pick up, which it doesn't look like it's going to do, there are going to be a certain number of people that need to move.
Yeah.
And we're here to help them.
We
We're
are.
going to set the platform so the agents can come to the office if they need to, or the agents can do remote showings. Raj, where's that 3D camera? You have it or I have it?
Yes, I do.
Can you just hand
You
it to
want
me
to
real
bring
quick?
it into us, buddy?
I just want to show it because we got a 360 camera that we could do remote viewings from.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Raj.
If you look at my YouTube channel, we got some Ricoh 3D cameras. This is actually a super wide lens, so you can pan around the image.
Very cool.
and it's it looks like you're basically there. So if you want to look left, you can look left. You want to look right, you can look right. And obviously, we offer real-time FaceTime showings.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. I think that's gonna. I mean, to be honest, if I was terrified to leave my house, right, and a real estate agent's like, oh, I'll show you, but I'm gonna send you a video. I don't know if I'd be cool with that. But if they're like, I'm gonna take a video with you on the phone, and if you want to look left, you can look. You tell me to aim the camera left. If you want me to open the toilet seat or look under the bathroom sink, I will do that for you. If you want me to check the gas on the stove, I'll turn the burners on for you.
Okay.
Like that, I think that's pretty legit. And I think we're doing
It is.
that. We're doing that, but I don't know how else we can bring value to people who need to find apartments. But people are going to need to move, just like people right now have to pay rent, even though they can't go to work.
But you know what, though, at the same time, just to offer kind of to piggyback off of what Justin is saying, too, that this is a bit scary. I've never thought I'd see something like this in my lifetime. Speaking to my father, who's twice my age, and telling me he's never thinking he'd see this in his lifetime. This is pretty serious. I know a lot of people have been a little lackluster to respond right away, but as things have progressed, it's gotten really scary. And whether you need a friend or you need a real estate agent, whatever that may be, you can always reach out to me and let me know. Usually I'm told I'm a pretty good listener at times. But whether you need an apartment or you just need a friend to talk to or whatnot, just let me know. And
What are we doing? How are we on Facebook?
And
Good.
I think ultimately, though, the city can pull through this. We've been through way worse than this. And we're going to find a way through in the tunnel and find some light.
But how are businesses going to pay rent if they can't transact?
Well, then either New York
That's
City
that's
is
my biggest
implodes
question: is how
or
are
we
businesses
figure out
going
a
to
way
pay
out.
rent if they can't transact? And how are people going to pay rent if they can't work?
I think that's for the governor
'Cause
to
not-
answer.
Raj,
So-
your camera just turned off, by the way.
So I would say, Andrew Cuomo, I appreciate on the daily updates, but I think it's time to start talking about small business owners in New York City, which supplies more than the
Small
backbone of
business
the
owners
economy.
anywhere.
Well, let's get to New York first before we talk about the rest of the country, because right now this is ground zero, and we're looking at an epidemic where we may not see most bars reopen in your neighborhood. So if you care at all about the bars that are in your neighborhood, the restaurants that you love to go to for all these years, I know I can name quite a few, and I'm sure you can too, Justin.
But
it's
these
time.
places,
It's
they're
time
gonna
for some
close
real
down.
response on small business loans and how these people are supposed to
I'm
get
not
paid.
talking about a loan.
We
I'm
need
talking
loans.
about-
We
I'm
need
talking about some type
money.
of injunction is in expenses.
Okay, so
Because
let's answer
look,
these questions.
If you want
So
to
Governor
give me a
Cuomo-
loan, I still have to repay that.
Hey, so
How am I
folks
gonna repay
listening,
that?
folks
How am I-
listening on Facebook and on Instagram, I want you to tag the Governor Cuomo right now.
Yeah, if
And
you're
your
listening-
responses
if you're
right
listening
now.
to this, tag what is it?
Andrew,
NYS?
yeah, New York
Gov
State,
Como?
Andrew Cuomo. Let's get the state senate involved.
And the
Let's
mayor
get the
as
state
well.
assembly,
The
the
mayor as
mayor
well.
as well for De Blasio. Let's get them to answer these questions, because you know what? At the end of the day, there are thousands upon thousands and hundreds of thousands of small business owners just in New York State alone. Not even speaking about the rest of the country.
Yeah, but
So
we
let's
got-
hear some answers on that instead of talking about people who are already getting laid off and we can't even get enough testing sites. Let's talk about what they're supposed to be doing. So New York City has a future. Not for the next few weeks.
No, I
but
mean,
for the
I'll
next
tell you
few
as a small
decades.
business guy, I have to pay rent. And in order for these people to exist here, right, rent needs to be paid. So, if we go 3 months without paying rent, and then the landlord says, you owe us $40,000,
Okay.
I'm supposed to say what? All right, I'll get back to you? No, they're going to evict us, which means all these people are going to find somewhere else to work,
Right.
or they got to find some other type of business to be in. And if they waive the fucking late fees, $50 a month,
That's not saving anybody
I owe
money.
$40,000.
You're gonna get
But I
$100 off.
save $150, dude. If that's actually what happened, you can watch me on camera live. I will take $150 and shove it up my ass.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
But that's not
And
gonna happen realistically.
I'm gonna fucking tag. I'm gonna tag the mayor. I'm gonna tag the fucking governor.
Why don't you send it to New York Post at that point? I mean, but this is going to be the same problem for every single business in America at the rate we're going. So Just because you think it's only New York City doesn't mean it's not
No,
going to
it's not
affect
just
every sector of the country.
Shit just happens faster here in New York City because there's a lot more people. It just moves fucking faster here because
Yeah.
that's how it is. But hey, Instagram, Facebook. We don't plan on doing a long podcast tonight. We just want to touch base on this. This is mostly for live post production. We love you, Rosh. I hope you're watching this right now. I hope the audio is very well synced. If you are watching this, it's on YouTube. Please fucking subscribe, man. We need this shit. We need subscribers to YouTube. We need subscribers to the podcast. We really want to take this somewhere. And it's not about us. It's really just about the message. Right now we're talking about COVID-19, coronavirus. We're also talking about business. We're talking about real estate agents. We're talking about apartments. We're talking about whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about because I don't give a shit what you talk about.
No. I want to know what from
we
you
need
guys.
the content. It's really just a platform to spread what you got to spread. Except I don't spread coronavirus.
Hey, listen, if we have to do a SipTalk from our living rooms in our own apartments, I'm totally cool with that. I'll give you guys a tour of my place.
Oh, Adam wants to give you a little house tour.
Yeah, why not?
But really what I want to know is, do you guys have any questions, any input you want to add on the coronavirus? I really want to know, people who are already working from home, what the fuck that looks like, and if you feel that it's worthwhile. Do you feel you're just as productive working from home? Guys, come on.
Or
tell me.
less.
No, because there's people watching. I'm curious.
Well,
Like,
clearly the ones that aren't answering are clearly watching Netflix and chill right now as they're sitting at home and not
show. I
working.
don't think that's a real show. I never heard of that show.
Oh, Netflixing and chilling, in a way.
But all right, so I'm gonna finish up the scotch here.
Oh.
Here's a little more for you. I love working from home.
Who said that?
What do you do from home? That's it. What do you do from home? Because we have one person right now who's on payroll, who's working from home, and she's doing about 30% of her regular job.
Yep.
Today, here's a real story. Brian came to me and he said, so I'm trying to get paid today. I got to scan this over to this person. They got to record this. They got to go back here, put this in a spreadsheet, and then they're going to pay me. It's going to take like a half hour. Typically, I just put the sheet on the desk, and I get paid 40 seconds later.
That's fair enough.
Okay, so for me, working from home is like the person they're referring to is pause due to poor connection. I'm working from home. All right. Social media marketing is a little bit different. A work from home position a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, like a marketing job or something like that, you can potentially work from home.
Sure, but shit happens real time sometimes, and it's not just about you. Not everything goes through you. When you're managing 10 other people, or 3 other people, or 40 other people, or we have an agency where there's any day one of 100 people could reach out to me and needs help in that moment. They're in the department, they need the help. How the fuck am I going to do that from home? Blessed Love, tell me, from the Netherlands. I have a friend who got an email from the university from the Netherlands saying that people from the Netherlands should return home because American healthcare sucks and they should be at home for better healthcare. Tell me, how's the Netherlands dealing with this? No, for real.
Great question.
Yeah.
That's an awesome question. Well, I think Bernie Sanders even was on there talking about how this should be an example as to why we need universal health care. But you know,
I just pinned the comment. I'm waiting to hear back. I don't know if I'm going to hear back.
You may not yet.
But
Could be a
we are hardcore fucked. I really think. We are.
Yeah, but like, how many businesses are going to get fucked though?
All of them.
Okay, so
All of them.
you don't think the government's going to step in severely? And,
The thing is, I don't think there's that
and
many
stop
businesses that are on the retail level getting by that much profitably. Like they're
Well,
making
no,
that
most
much
restaurants
revenue.
have a 3 to 5% profit rate. So I mean that's fair. But I'm asking though, like, how much in reality do you think the government will truly step in? They're talking about $1 trillion stimulus to mail checks to individuals and businesses. So I'm asking you, $1 trillion is an unprecedented amount of money to send out to the country. That could easily work out to be $3,000 per person in cash. Now, $3,000 in New York City doesn't sound like a tremendous amount of money because if you
Wait,
rent
say that again?
$1,500,
Say that again?
they're talking about a stimulus package where they're going to send $3,000 almost per person. $1 trillion stimulus package.
$3,000
So
per
I'm
person
just
for
saying-
how long?
Give me a second. So in the
For
next
how
2
long?
weeks, they're planning on sending this kind of money out, right?
So the government's going to send me $3,000.
Right, but what does that truly do? Because let's say even your rent is really cheap in New York City, you spend $1,500 a month on rent, which is unheard of in most of Manhattan these days.
1,500?
Yeah.
That's not real.
I know it's not.
Let's say
It's
2,000.
definitely hasn't been real in
Let's
10
say
years.
2,000 because nobody's got a one bed
Okay,
for less than.
so
2,000.
let's say your rent's $2,000. Now you're left with $1,000 left over. What are you supposed to do with $1,000? Because let's say your credit card payments maybe $100, $200 a month. You maybe have 2 or 3 credit cards. Maybe you got to get groceries. Maybe you got to pay utility. I mean, you can eat $1,000 in New York City
Hey,
without
Sean,
even going
what's
out
up?
like that.
All right. Yeah. No, sorry.
So
we
it's
got a couple
scary.
of we got a couple of. Sean said hi. Prima said there's been talk that debt will be reset if this continues for 3 months. I think they're going to reset it. I think they're just going to relieve late fees. I think that's it.
That's impossible.
Sorry, Adam.
That would be a total disaster.
Adam, what are you saying? The last thing.
No, I just think that $3,000 is not realistic for people that live in New York City. $3,000 can disappear almost instantaneously. Sorry, my mic dropped there.
The average rent right now in a one bedroom is $3,000.
Yeah, exactly.
So most people don't live in a one bedroom apartment. Most people live with roommates. Most people live in 2, 3, 4 bedroom apartments with multiple people. You take a 3 bedroom apartment, there could be 5 people living there. If you got a family,
yeah,
right? You got 2 in the master, and then you got 2 others.
That's
in
it.
a 3 bed. So that's 4 people living in a 3 bed.
But that's not realistic though. For
$3,000 is not even a real amount of money.
I think
for Manhattan.
I think realistically speaking, that's going to be step 1, because I think if this goes on for longer than 2 weeks, this could be a situation where we wind up getting 2 or 3 stimulus packages.
No, Trish, you're right. I don't think they're going to reset it either. I think the stimulus packages. If Debbie wants to join, by the way, Vanna, let me know.
Okay, she's not here.
More importantly, can I just stop you there one more time? So
They're not going to reset
if they only waive late fees, you're looking at an eviction rate in New York City closer to 50 to 60%.
Dude, of course. Who the fuck is paying their rent?
And then
when
what
they're
do you
not
think
making
happens to all those landlords when they evict 60% of the tenants? You think they're going to be able to fill that when we can't even fill Hudson Yards right now?
money? Yeah, exactly.
That's
I was
bullshit.
in Hudson
It's
Yards.
bullshit.
I was in Hudson Yards over the weekend, Saturday night.
60, 70,000 apartments there that aren't
my
even
God.
being handled.
It's very nice, but it's so funny to see a place that, like, the thing is, when you're in Manhattan, a lot of the places you go to are so fucking old.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you go to a place that's been there for 150 years, and it's nice because they clean it up and they
Sure.
put money into it, and it's very nicely
You know,
taken care of.
beautification.
But it's very odd for me, and I've been in a lot of new buildings, but it's very odd to go to not just a new building, but a new neighborhood,
Yeah.
a new area code that is like literally. I was just thinking. I've sat in a restaurant, Electric Lemon. It's in the Equinox Hotel over the Equinox Gym, 33 Hudson Yards or some shit like that. I don't know.
Was it nice? I haven't been there yet myself.
So I didn't realize this. I thought the food was shit.
Oh.
Really nice restaurant, like badass restaurant. Everybody who worked there was really nice.
What'd you order?
Everything was so healthy because it was Equinox Gym Hotel Restaurant.
Equinox has a hotel. And
Yes,
a
they
restaurant.
do. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So that's what you spent
It was-
$250
it was-
a month for our membership.
It was too. Well, I don't. It's more than that.
Not
It's
you,
way
but
more
like
than
I, you know.
that.
I don't know what's going on your side of the screen there, but
Nah, I got a lot of shit coming in, but all right. Not all debt, but just because people accumulate because of COVID. I don't think the U.S. was a different country. I don't know what you're saying, Prima, but
I don't know what she means by that.
the thing is, we're going to accumulate debt. We got to pay for food. We got to pay for housing. We got to pay for fucking internet, which I don't think.
What about medical? What if you actually get coronavirus and you have to go to the hospital and you have medical bills that could be $1,800, $4,000, $10,000 because maybe you need to be on a respirator.
You're good over there.
Like we're
right?
not even talking about if you actually get coronavirus.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out real
So
quick.
that's fine. That's fine. But
Just
what if
talk-
you
address
what
the
what
key.
happens if you actually get coronavirus? What do you do? How much money do you think that costs? Especially if,
Wait, right
let's
there,
say,
right.
like as real estate agents, most of us may not have health care. So what do I do if I can't even afford the medical bills on top of rent and on top of food and supplies and everything else? I have no idea what to do, and I don't even have advice for other people on what they can do. So anyone that has anything on what to add to that, I'd love to hear that. Prima, thanks for sending us the article. Are you sending it via text, I hope? Because that's all I got in front of me. Hey, Hussein, what's going on? Shoot you a wave there. But more importantly, though, too, I'm a bit nervous about how, as New York City kind of goes through this cycle of kind of in a total shutdown and a total lockdown over the next couple of days, how long is it going to be? And I'd like to see what the trends become over the next few days. And that's why I'm trying to be a bit of voice of reason. I know Justin's truly thinking we're fucked, and I understand that. But we have to have some kind of positive attitude. Maybe it's just reluctant within me, and I can't change that about me, but I agree with you, Tricia. The healthcare is fucking insane. It's absolutely awful. And I don't expect it to change in the near future, but hopefully they wind up giving free testing and free treatment, but that's to be foreseen and hasn't really been talked about either. Anyone else have any kind of concerns, or Prima, you get to send me this article so I could talk about it with everybody? But I'm curious though too, guys, what exactly is one of the main supplies you guys are actually getting? What should I get when I go home tonight to make sure that I have it in my apartment, just in case? I think Debbie's trying to connect, by the way. She just shot a message to Justin.
She gotta send a request.
She hasn't tried to request. I'll see
She
if
gotta send a request so she could
Alright.
be added to the live.
I don't know if she's requesting on Instagram or on Facebook.
She's not requesting over here.
All right, we'll find out. But more importantly,
I'm
I
listening.
think Debbie's actually trying to request, but she's having some issues. You may want to hop on your
Where?
on your
On which
desktop.
one?
The toilet paper.
Is she trying to request from there or what?
No.
We're sorry, live ended. So you want me to go back and
Yeah,
do it
go
again?
back and do it again.
Did it
Checking
save?
connection. You're now
What?
live.
The live saved?
I don't know. I hope.
Hey everybody. Sorry, I guess we timed out on that, but I just read the last comment that toilet paper is the main thing I need to stock up on. Well, I've done the toilet paper. I've done the what is it? Paper towels, dish soap, hand sanitizer, tissues, thermoflu.
You have all these things?
Yeah, man. Are you kidding? Soap, toothpaste, deodorant, because I don't want to smell bad. I always try to smell really nice. But like I've done everything I can to really try and clean myself up here, so I'm good. But I don't have enough food because I'm
He
single
smells
and
like
I'm
shit.
lonely.
He smells like shit.
Wow.
What's up, Terrence? Dude, Terrence, where the fuck are you, man? People, of course they're still letting about, man. Advil, ibuprofen. Thank you for that. Terrence, it's been about 20 years, but tell me what the fuck is going on, man? Are you in New Jersey or here? Because New Jersey, the laws are a little bit different over there. Live video interrupted. Can I see this? Thank you. Wow, this is hot as fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to add more ways to go live. Popular mass. Hey guys, what's up? What are you live on that?
This is Instagram.
Holy
Hey.
shit. Terrence, are things shut down over there? What's the situation in New Jersey? You going to the actual school? Atta, hey brother, what's up?
Oh, Etta.
You know Atta.
Yeah.
Hey Tony. Hey Gabe. That's cool. Hopefully people are paying attention. People are participating. But really, the thing is, we want to draw attention to the fact that like we're getting fucked pretty hardcore. It's saying it's recording, but does it say it's live? All right, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna start again. On
You're gonna start
Facebook.
recording again? Oh, for Facebook. Okay.
What do you mean nobody cares, brother? Terrence, tell me. Hold up, let me. Terrence, how are you telling me nobody cares? Everybody, I think people are way hardcore overreacting. I think it's funny to say nobody cares because obviously there's a certain amount of population that gives a fuck, like hardcore. Those, I occupy the people that actually don't think people give a fuck whatsoever. I will. What's after millennials, Adam?
Gen Z.
No.
I think it's Gen Z.
Nobody's following CDC order. Nobody's following CDC order because this is the United States. This is actually funny because Adam, listen to me.
I am.
Oh! Learn how to stop COVID. No. We get a major Amber Alert.
So
over
wait,
here.
can I just show this real quick on IG to everybody? So this is the alert we're currently getting right now. This is actually pretty crazy, getting an Amber Alert. Is anyone else getting this right now? Anybody at all? Wow, that's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, we get a fucking crazy ass Amber Alert. So look, no. So we got an Amber Alert about fucking COVID. Really, what I want to know is how people are being affected and shit. And I'd love for somebody to join and just give their story about fucking work and being able to pay bills. I'd really like somebody's perspective who's a salary person. We're good over here, right? Yeah, so we're fine. We're just live. We're hanging out. You know, we're trying our best to continue to do business. We're trying our best to be healthy.
Yeah.
Crazy ass fucking story. We had an agent who was Chinese, and he was in China for Christmas.
What?
Did we talk about this in the last one? When Jamie
Yeah.
and Debbie were here?
Yeah,
We talked
very
about it?
briefly. I don't know if it was with Debbie, but I know we talked about it already.
Yeah, so we had an agent who was in China for Christmas, and he came back to New York, and he was deathly ill. He was in rough shape. I remember.
But he did come back to New York, and he is okay.
No, but he was here for 3 or 4
he
days.
just recently came back to New York. He's okay.
After Christmas, he came back to New York for 3 or 4 days. Deathly sick. Came to the office 3 or 4 days. Had to leave in the middle of the night. Am I right on this?
Yes, you're correct.
Had to leave in the middle of the night. Had to leave in the middle of the
Family
night.
emergency.
Said he had a
Yeah.
family emergency.
Yep.
Left New York City to go home. So there's some real shit going on. I mean, he was in the office. And we've had some other people in the office not feeling great. I don't know exactly how to deal with that. We keep the office clean, right?
Yeah.
We keep the office clean as fuck. We get
But how clean
sanitary
can you keep
wipes.
Any office? Sanitary wipe.
we get gloves. Well, you know.
You know what?
Terrence, tell me real quick. Send who home? We're gonna send our agents home.
Why?
The agent's gonna pay rent, man. They're gonna pay their fucking bills this month. I'm gonna just kick them out of the office and say, no, fucking you're broke. You don't make money. Tell me, for real. What the fuck are we supposed to do? Send them home? Like, I can do that, dude. I would love to just chill, wake up, eat some breakfast, go for a little jog, watch some TV, watch some movies.
Fuck
Like
it.
nice Sunday day, kind of, cook some food. And I don't know how to. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't actually know how to chill out.
I was just gonna
I'm like,
say,
yeah,
I don't
I
really
do.
know how to not be on the
I
go.
I do a quick 5 miles, and then I come home and like do some work, and I invite some people over. We like collaborate on some shit, and then we hang out. We get a little drunk and pass the fuck out.
But
I don't know
that's
how
the
to have a chill
problem.
day. I don't know how
But
that.
you may have to have very many chill days. You may actually go a little crazy.
No, I don't know how to do it. I mean, I'm fucked if we have to.
I could actually imagine Justin trying to sneak out of his apartment with shelter in place sort of mentality in New York City over the next 2 days, and Justin's going to totally have a meltdown, and he's going to try and figure out a way to sneak out on his motorcycle or something and get out of town or come find an apartment and have some drinks.
Hold up, Sasha. Snosh, tell me how can you work remotely? How do you work remotely? How do you show an apartment remotely? And Terrence, how do you check somebody's groceries out remotely?
Ooh.
Hey Marissa. Hey Anna Maria. Hey Debbie.
Yeah.
What?
I love that he did both things directed at him, but I'm just the voice of reason in the
So
background.
turn some shit around. Pay attention. Hey, Deborah, what's up? We want to know, how is school? How is working in upstate New York when you're trying to work remotely and being precautious?
Ooh, good question.
So, crazy ass story. Deborah, you paying attention? Not Debbie, Deborah. Deborah Smarrow. So, one weekend, this is going to be 15 years ago. We're out in the bay at Saratoga Lake.
Okay.
Deborah, you watching this? Give me a
It's a
thumbs
lake,
up.
not a
Deborah,
bay.
say something if you want. No, in the bay of the lake.
But that's still not a bay.
Sandy Bay. And Deborah's husband, he comes to us, he's like, bro, I lost my wedding ring.
You're kidding me.
Gold band. In the water. He wasn't doing any funny business. He was in the water. I don't know, maybe he was playing with her or some shit. At some point, it just
wasn't like
slipped
he
off.
was water skiing.
Deborah, you watching this? For real. For real. Do you remember this? This is like a fucking miracle. So, we're all hammered.
All right. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's like 6:30, summertime, 7 o'clock. Sun's still out, bright as fuck.
Sure.
And he's like, guys. And you see a fucking white, suntan mark on his
You're
fucking
kidding.
hand. It's going.
Fuck. That's why I should stay single.
So, next morning he wakes up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock when he goes out into the bay. Looking around where the boats were parked.
You're kidding.
Finds the ring.
No way.
Wow.
How deep is it in the lake?
Where we were, 3 to 4 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's a cove, a little cove. Sandy
Okay,
area.
got it. Okay. Good for him,
Have
though.
it 2 times.
He lost it twice and found it twice.
Wow, he's lucky.
This guy Terry's got my respect.
Yeah. Amazon deliver groceries. However, listen to me. Amazon said they're not delivering any bullshit right now.
Nope.
They're only going to deliver serious shit.
Medical supplies only. Amazon announced today they're no
Medical
longer
supplies
delivering
only.
anything else.
Yep. And poop papers, right?
Toilet papers, yes. For those of you in Europe that have bidets, good for
Hey,
you
Paige.
guys.
Hey, Dan. Hey, Francisco. Hey, Tom. So, I mean, right now I feel we're mostly focusing on life, but really the thing is having other people be involved in this is really what's the most important because
Yes.
we're just kind of stuck. Like we're intermediaries. We're fucking brokers. We're people connectors. That's what we do.
I agree.
And right now people are all fucked around, right?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like I got, like, I don't know. My team and I have
Can you
really
go to Adam's
tried.
office and get us more ice, please?
I've really tried very hard to just take a glass from my room and you can bring it in. I've tried really hard to have such a great year, and my team and I have.
Naisha!
Naisha, hey! But
Roger's killing me because of the microphone.
my team and I have tried to have so much momentum going into this year, and we had one of the best Februarys and one of the best Januarys I've
You
ever
had a
in the
really good
business.
January. You had a really good. Our trajectory as a company
Was fantastic.
for 2020 was fucking phenomenal. We hit March. Artie, my assistant, who handles all the accounting for the entire company.
Yeah.
$100,000 a month. She's telling me, she's like, holy fuck, this first week of this month. Like she was telling me, like, I'm not used to this business because she's only been here for 9 months. She
Or
was here
so
for last
maybe,
summer.
yeah.
It came back down, and then she's like, I'm so busy, so much money coming in.
Exactly.
Right. So now, bear in mind, anybody who's watching live, post production, Instagram, we make a lot of money. That shit comes in, it goes out as commissions. So the money we make goes out because
yeah.
it's paid to the agents who make the commission. But she was like, "Wow, this is nuts. We're making so much money." And then that shit ended. It ended fast.
It's nice.
So, dude, I don't fucking know, man. Amazon deliver groceries. Amazon does not deliver groceries anymore.
Nope.
We got this. Hey, Kay, what's going on? Byron, you motherfucker.
Byron!
Everyone should just start their YouTube channels and put some positive content online. Scare the millennial YouTubers into the scene now.
Can I get
hey,
any of these
Melissa,
ice
how's it
cubes,
going?
dude?
Melissa, I miss so much. I would love to hear how the coronavirus is affecting you and what's going on upstate. Melissa's my next door neighbor for many years. Very good friend, very good family friend for my family.
Hello, Melissa. Adam here.
I mean, there's a lot of people. Kevin's watching. Kevin, tell me what's up. Tell me how Corona. Just type some shit. I guarantee I won't put you under the video. But we are. I don't know. Who's?
Can I just stop you for a second? Can I just say, if anyone out there has ever watched the clip of Robin Williams and Jack Nicholson at the end of the night many years ago when they were both in their prime as actors and really kind of in the scene, I'm trying to feel like how much money have we earned at this point in our telethon. But for those of you at home, let me just interpret that we're opening up a second bottle of decanter of scotch because at this point, business is really booming.
Fuck you.
But
oh, Christ. We're
But I-
drinking.
I
We're
ju-
drinking Doers.
Yeah, we're drinking some
So,
hardcore scotch.
as
But
much
at
as
this
we
point,
love
guys,
Doers.
I think we need a little hardcore after all these past couple weeks. I just can't even watch the news. I can't watch Donald Trump on TV talk anymore about how my life is going to basically turn upside down.
You're telling me that nobody else on Instagram has felt being fucked as hard as I have.
I don't know. I feel like everybody's either not wanting to talk about it because they're totally fucking scared, or they're just trying to figure it out as we are.
As he pours himself a drink.
Oh, hey.
What? You're gonna take what? You're gonna take Facebook? You can take
It's up to
Facebook.
you.
Let me just introduce you to
Hey,
V.
Paul. Paul just joined, by
I'm
the
gonna
way.
introduce you to V. She's badass, and well, I mean, you used to be pretty hammered, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So
for both
do
of
me a
us
favor,
on that one.
protect my personality as much as you can. Pour it up. Nah, man, we ain't get no more money. We're leveraging our bets that the economy's gonna bounce back tomorrow, or in 6 months. You out of here? All right, cool. See you tomorrow.
Take care.
Terrence, tell me though, man. Like, Terrence, here's what you're saying. Being in the grocery store. Here's what I'm thinking. Grocery stores are gonna get shut down because imagine being a grocery store clerk, and you have fucking 95 people coming by you per day. Adam, listen to me. 95 people coming by you per day, swiping their fucking skanky ass chicken juice by you.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that.
Yeah,
that sounds
chicken
terrible.
juice on fucking celery and fucking broccoli.
Ew.
Fucking pork leaking out and shit. And they're all fucking Ebola friendly.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, but tell me about this. Now, you got swine, not swine flu, what's it called?
Corona.
Yeah, you got corona on top of that.
Not with Lyme, though.
I don't know. I actually think if you work in a position like that, you probably have a really good immune system,
Uh,
right? But your front lines. I sanitize my hands constantly, Terrence says. So Terrence and I go way back.
Okay.
Terrence and I go back
Cool.
to like 16 years old, like high school. Like Terrence.
You ever join you on the lake up there, upstate?
Mm,
No.
before
Damn.
that. So Terrence's father worked for my wrestling coach who owned rental property, and Terrence and I also worked for the wrestling coach. So we were introduced to his father through my coach,
Got it.
and then Terrence and I started working together. So him and I actually have a real estate background. Like that's a genesis of my real estate background.
Okay.
And then I started working for Debbie and my cousin RL, and that's kind of where we went back to. But way back, he goes way back. But we were assholes. You know, even back in the day, we were assholes, pushing the envelope. But still, like, I think if it was coronavirus times and bars and restaurants were open, we'd be out.
Yeah, I
We'd
mean,
be-
I'm usually out, so-
we'd be hosting a party. Terrence, right or wrong? It was you, me, James. I don't know if you remember Joey. We had a tenant in the building I lived in,
Okay.
and his father, the tenant, had 3 sons. He had 4 sons. One actually got run over by a train
Oh, that's terrible.
recently, like last.
We need to stop the sad talk though. We gotta show some optimism here for everybody.
Here in
How
Fort
does that appeal
Lauderdale.
to Facebook right there? We gotta show a little optimism. We gotta make everybody feel a little bit better. I feel like
Serge,
if we're gonna be
Serge,
on
what's
the
up, man?
TV.
Tell me what's up. How has this
Little bit of
corona shit
positivity.
affected you? Come on, tell me. No, but we're all getting fucking hammered hardcore.
Yeah, but I'm a little worried that I can't work out as well because.
Where you can't fucking work out.
Well, what am I supposed to do, man? I'm gonna drink all this alcohol and then I can't figure out a way to
Dude,
work out. What do I do?
I smoke way more hookah than I ever have before. I'm way overweight.
Yeah,
I'm
how's
way
that
out of
feel, by
shape.
the way, with that hookah that I bought you the other day?
The hookah you bought me, or the fucking tobacco you brought by? So this is what I said. I said for land or for the kind of Christian season where everybody doesn't do shit that they want to do, I'm like, I can do no hookah. I'm gonna make a pat to
Oh, I'm so sorry.
to
I
not buy
definitely
not
destroyed
buy
that for you.
hookah or charcoal. So I was asked, well, buy it or smoke it. Buy it. That's in control of the smoking it, right? I'm like,
Fair.
yeah. So if it's there, well, I'll smoke it.
Okay.
If I gotta buy it, it's not gonna happen.
Ooh,
So
I need more
Adam came over for St. Patrick's Day and brought new hookah
No, wait.
flavor.
I just want to point out, I pulled up on a motorcycle. All right, for all you listening at home, because I'm a jack of many trades.
Sergio.
Pull up on a motorcycle with
Give me 1 second, Sergio. I'm going to tell you about the Corona issue. Listen to that, and we'll talk about the acting field. Hold on 1 second.
So basically, I showed up on a motorcycle for our St. Patrick Day Sunday dinner and whatnot, with a bottle of Jameson tucked into my jacket, and a container of mint hookah flavor, because I really wanted to have a good time, and you know they're cooking for me, and that's very nice of them. But I want to make sure that I'm being extending. And as we're enjoying this nice evening, around 10 o'clock, we get an announcement after we're watching The Departed, because we wanted a little bit of Irish ethnicity in that, and a little bit of violence because of coronavirus. And we get an announcement that we can't have a crowd of more than 10 people. And basically the whole city's about to shut down. But, you know, I think overall that was a good idea, though. I really wanted to pull through and make sure we can at least have one nice Sunday before we all have to, like, basically be alone for 3 weeks in
If
isolation.
you have to, yeah.
Yeah, well, for me, I have to be. It's called being single and not being able to mingle. That's the worst part. But anyway.
Thank you for that. Thank you. So Sergio said, Corona is crazy for actors. The industry is completely shut down. And that's true. You know, actually, we're doing really well on the NBC thing.
What NBC thing? Oh, what we did for the audition.
The reality show.
How's that going, by the way?
It actually looks really, really, really good. But they suspended production.
Because of what's going on.
So right now, we're their producer's favorite.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and they're going to call, I meant to tell you this yesterday. They're going to call you, and they want to do a background check, make sure you're not a fucking criminal and stuff like that.
Ah, shit.
I mean,
so should I get my past erased a little bit? I'll throw those bank heists, you know.
Jackass. But, hey, Cindy, what's up? So
That sounds wonderful, though.
Hey, Matt, what's up? Matt, join us, please. So, but they're suspending it because Hollywood and New York and shit, they're all shut down. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. Matt, come on, join up, man. Cindy, add some perspective. Come on. Fuck us. We are. All right, honey, Matt wants to be in the video. Here he goes. Go live with Matt. You want to watch this from behind? We're waiting on Matt. We're waiting on Matt. Yo, what's up? Where are you? You look like you're in the clouds.
What's up, Matt?
What's going on?
Is this Abril? Mr. Abril?
Yes, it is.
Trying to get a workout in, because all the freaking gyms are closed.
Where are you
What
working
doing?
at?
How are you working out?
At the Jungle Gym?
I'll show you guys. Just a little suicides,
You doing sprints? You doing sprints?
Yeah.
Where,
Oh,
outside?
You in the Bronx?
No, I'm upstate.
Oh, he's got a little car in the background. That's cool. Sit down. All right, so you gonna come in tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
You got a 10:30 and 11 o'clock appointment in the morning, right?
Yep. We're going to be showing a nice SDG apartment.
Hey, good for
cool.
you, Matty.
Well, dude, I wish you the best for your showings tomorrow. If I can help, shoot me a message. I was just curious about, like, you're fucked. You got a car, luckily, so you got to drive down to the city you can if they shut down transportation. But I think there's a good chance they're going to shut down transportation.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. So I got my tires checked today by my dad. I got an oil change, all that good stuff, because this is going to be the only means of transportation for a lot of people now.
Wait, Matt, let me ask you a question. So I have a lease signing tomorrow morning. Am I going to be okay?
He can check your oil, too. Bend over. We can do it on screen.
I'm just saying, he's getting more updates than I have in the past hour, so that's why I'm asking. Is that going to be, have you heard any other news in the past hour or so where they're going to limit transportation further?
No, but Justin just told me that they're going to cancel transportation.
No, I think it's likely.
They're going to do a shelter in place in the next 48 hours. That's what I've heard last.
Yeah, dude, we could be fucked. We could be fucked pretty hard.
But from what I understand, I think that may not happen tomorrow morning, but we could be looking at something by tomorrow night.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
It is
But, bro,
unfortunate. 100%.
let's work tomorrow. We get 2 clients. Both of them are right on the fence. You talked to my guy, right?
Yeah.
He said he only wanted that one. There's a really good chance, like we could open and close right on there.
Who's
But
the fourth roommate, Justin?
I don't know. It's remote, man.
No, he is. I talked to him.
Yeah, but this is fucking Corona time.
Yeah, I know. It is
So,
time.
but dude, do me a favor. Like, this is a real, actual company conversation. Be safe. All right. If you need supplies, stop by here. We got we got gloves, we got face masks, we got fucking alcohol shit, we got sanitary wipes.
We may
shit
drink
like
all the
that.
alcohol before there's any left.
But dude, be fucking safe.
Please be safe.
All right.
Drink a emergency when you get home, or an airborne, please.
All right, Matt, you're breaking up. We're gonna let you go.
See you, Matt.
Look, guys, so we're pretty much going to wrap about that. Hey, Tori. Tori's on her own self-quarantine. Tori, who imposed your quarantine? You?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think so.
We're sending her Cassie to sit next to her.
Oh, Kazi's coming to your
Oh,
house. Kazi's
so
gonna
you
come to
get
your
a
house.
personal arrival from Kazi, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Tori, Kazi's coming.
Just to make you feel better. Wow. Good for you, Corey.
T, I'm in Manhattan every fucking day, so just come by tomorrow. We'll sanitize and shake hands. All right, guys, let's wrap up. Nobody
Yeah.
seems to have any more content to
I
add, so
agree.
let's get the fuck out of here. We're gonna close this shit up. And
Hey, listen, man.
and Raj would like us to cheers.
We're gonna figure out a way out of this. To you and everybody else, cheers.
Cheers.